If you're 95% sure they're going to not show up, it is very difficult to go, well, I don't think you're going to show for this, because you're going to lose, right? You cannot win that situation. But intuitively, you know that they're not going to come. Well, it's better the devil you know, and it's better that you strike first almost. So in my head, it would be, it's an eye for an eye almost in the beginning. She's DNA, she hasn't showed. That, as soon as anyone does that here, to me, it's like, you've chucked the first card at me. Yeah. I don't really have any loyalty now to you. You don't respect my time, so I don't really respect yours. Your behaviour is also telling me that you're not in a great deal of pain, and it's not that important to you. Otherwise, you would be here.
It's well with insurances, isn't it?
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. So to me, that goes back to what I've always said. If I'm getting a phone call at 9:05, and you know you've looked at your list and there's a big asterisk on it saying doubt about whether or not we'll show up, and I get an emergency session at 4:00, or somebody's in a lot of pain or just wants to be in that day because they've rang and, can you get me in any sooner? Yeah, absolutely I can. Give me 5 minutes. And you just have a quick take stock of yourself, check that's all going on still, and just put that person in at 4, ring the other patient up and say, we'll have to move the session. I've said this before, we have not an ounce of loyalty to anybody. Once they've DNA'd or not showed up with this clinic, their behaviour, no matter what they tell me, their behaviour is telling me that they're not in that much pain and this is not that important to them. So I'm not even going to contemplate having another half an hour go by where it's cost me money, not just in the crappy pittance that the bloody insurance company pays you, but in the real money that the private patient would have paid you. That's what hurts me more in the long run. So I think you handled that right. I would just say be on your guard for those. You should always know who those people are, and whenever you get a patient who desperately wants to be in, like St Gisborough and Hartlepool where it's slammed, and patients. So this would be a scenario, right? So that Annie rings up, right, who you just described there. She rings up, she's I'm in a lot of pain and blah, 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 and I desperately want to get in. And we go, oh, we can't get you until next Thursday, Annie. Oh, it's okay, I'll go back to K2. Right? Or, I tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure I can get you in at 4:00 today. Just give me 5 minutes. Just take a moment, compose yourself, just ask the question to everybody else, am I doing the right thing by asking this patient to exit the business or delay for 3 days? Who, by the way, if you rang them up and said, we need to switch your appointment, should give you the same, all right. Nothing would change. Like, that's how they are. So for me, again, that's kind of schedule management and people management, and just how do you add value to a business like that? When you know that it's going to happen, fine. If you knew it was going to happen and like, there was nobody else to take the slot, then it's like we had to play that game. But if we knew it was going to happen and then somebody could have got in who we've now lost because they went somewhere else because they wanted to be quicker, that's hurt the business. That's where it's really, really hurt the business.